What is up, Internet? My name is TridentLion, and today we're going to be talking about a book called Writing Better Lyrics, The Essential Guide to Powerful Songwriting by Pat Paterson. The chances are probably very high that you are either a musician or a music producer if you're watching this video. So what I recommend is to check out some of my other videos that I've made. One of them is called Tools for Musicians and Music Producers, which is based on a book that Tim Ferriss wrote called Tools of Titans, where you can learn some of the tactics, routines, and habits from musicians and music producers that have become world class and world known. So that way you can kind of model those same techniques and achieve similar levels of success. Another one is a book about music marketing, which I made a whole video for. So I'll leave a link below in the description so you can check out those videos after this as well. So with that being said, go ahead and hit the like button and get into this video. Let's talk about the author, Pat Paterson. And what gives him credibility to write this type of book? He's a professor at the Berklee College of Music, where he's had the opportunity and the privilege to be able to be the teacher for many great singer-songwriters. One of his students is the world-famous singer-songwriter John Mayer. So imagine, you're an inspiring singer-songwriter, music producer, musician, whatever, and you had the ability to be able to get a mentor or a teacher that's the same mentor and teacher that John Mayer has. Well, in a way, you can have that by reading this book because he's going to lay out all of his ideas, practices, and techniques as to how to take an artist from good to great, and you can do the same as well. So definitely pick up a copy for yourself. You could find the link for it in the description below because there is just a wealth of information that you can find in here of various different exercises that you can implement, how you can remain inspired and also allow powerful lyrics to come through you. One fundamental fact to always remember is that you are absolutely 100% unique. There is no one else out there that is exactly like you. So in a way, your own uniqueness can actually be your greatest competitive advantage. And the author talks about an exercise to do called objective writing. Objective writing meaning picking an object, any object really, it could be a speaker, it could be a pencil, and using all of your senses one by one to break down how that object makes you feel. Because a lot of writing is technical, where you're dealing with the rhyming of it, the rhythm of it, but also what's even more important is inputting the emotion into the song. So when people are listening to your song, they can actually connect with you on an emotional level. Utilize the power of metaphors. Metaphors are very important with good lyric writing. So here's an example of a metaphor. You could say, your music career brings you avalanches of abundance. It's a very positive perspective to look at it, and I'm sure you would love to have avalanches of abundance. And we're not talking about a literal avalanche with scary large amounts of snow coming at you, but it's just a way to dramatize the idea. And if you had an avalanche of cash that was flowing towards you, wouldn't you love it? Come on, comment below if you would love that. One part of the book that I found to be extremely inspirational and also extremely comforting is that even the author, who's a professor at one of the greatest colleges for music, is saying that even he, at this level that he's at, can come up with dumb ideas and terrible lyrics. And it was very nice to hear someone at his level to be able to express that. And it gave me and other artists a sense that, hey, it's okay even if the work that I'm doing sucks. And one metaphor that he compared it to is shit. Don't be afraid of writing shit. It actually creates the best fertilizer. The more of it that you write, the better your chances are of growing something wonderful. It's not so much like, let me spend years and years and years creating one song that will be very impactful. Instead, let me consistently work at my craft. Let me constantly make lyrics. Let me constantly improve. Let me seek to become better and better and better and better. And from all the adversity and shit that I create, I will blossom something truly spectacular. Get used to the flow of writing something, taking something that's in your mind and putting it down on paper. The more you do that, the easier it will become. The idea is to reduce the resistance that you have to your lyric writing. So another great video to check out is The War of Art, which I'll put in the links below, which will break down what is probably stopping you from taking action on your art. And these are all extremely important to mention because execution is the game. The reality is, if you took this book and just read every single exercise about writing lyrics. That will be not valuable for you if it only remains in theory. Execution is everything. It is much more impactful to take one exercise and put it into action than to read about 15 different exercises and put none of them into action. So I want to leave you with this video that is interactive. I want to take one exercise, which is my favorite exercise that I learned from this book, that you can do as well. So now take 10 minutes to do this practice, which was mentioned earlier in the video, objective writing. Objective writing is how you're going to create and find the building blocks to your song. So it is always more important to start with the building blocks of the structure. So let's take 10 minutes. Pick one word. It could be an object. It could be whatever you want. Make it something relative that you're really interested in. If you really like painting, choose paintbrush. Pick something that's relative to you. So once you have your word that you want to write about, just begin. Take 10 minutes and write everything you can about that. Write words, write synonyms of those words. Don't worry about rhyming yet unless you feel inspired or something comes in your mind. Just brainstorm. Write down as much as you can. And once you're done brainstorming and just spilling out as many words as you can, then open a thesaurus and find synonyms to that word. Find more ways to express what you want to express. That way you can get more ideas. And then use all of those different words and phrases that you come up with as the building blocks to your song structure. Objective writing is not about telling, it's about showing. Put them in the picture. Make them feel what you want them to feel. Make them see what you want them to see. Make them hear, smell, touch, feel. And you do that through your words and the emotions that you put into the words. So enough talking, enough watching videos. Let's take action right now. So take a pen and paper right now and spill out as much as you can about that one word that you choose to write about. Now, if you did the exercise, welcome back. If not, please make a point of it to make time to do this exercise. Your success with the music business is entirely predicated based on the amount of actions that you take to make your career successful. And some of it also comes in determining what success looks like for you. Success is such a loosely passed around word that it can actually mean nothing. So it's very important to identify what it means for you with this business, and then take that and transform it into a goal that you're going to relentlessly pursue. If music is your passion and it's something you want to do, then make the commitment to your craft and commit to writing every single day for at least 10 minutes. Be fearless in your approach and always have fun. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. My name is TridentLion. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, let's do something fun. Comment what lyric you found to be either the most hilarious or the most inspiring. And remember to always stay learning, always be creating, and always be inspired.